Oh, can I not go live on VStream until the scheduled time? Rebirth your stream for Final Fantasy VII. No, I'd sooner not, world. Well, I would quite like it for the let's just double check for the reason it's not working. Oh, hello, by the way. You know, some people have their wonderful starting screens in order to do all this, but I kind of gave up on a starting screen because. Why did I give up on starting screens? Because they were just a hassle to remove on YouTube. And yeah, no one watches anything anyway. Trying to keep someone in stream for longer than 5 seconds is a real nuisance. Not in stream, in the video versions. So yeah, I had to go through and start cutting them out. And then I was like, well, why do I have them anyway? I may as well just go straight in. Go straight to the excitement. Create center, streamer dashboard, go live. There we go. Let me just test you, test. That's weird. And once again, if I can leave here, select stream. Test, okay, that might be working now. Although now I'm concerned as to whether or not that's ever worked. Who knows? Who knows? It's all an adventure, isn't it? It's all in wonder. It's like with the multi-stream chat. You would have presumed that in the multi-stream chat in Stream Labs, it would, combine all of your chats. Clearly not. Doesn't do that. I'm still in the spaceship, and I've not reset my my thingamajig. Today's going to be like ultra super scuffed. I've kind of basically gone live because if I didn't go live, I wasn't going to do anything at all, and I was just going to sit there listening to this really. Basically, I started listening to a really good Japanese soundtrack, Japanese playlist that someone put together, and it was all very nice and floaty and whimsical. And I was like, oh well, I could just sit here and listen to this and potter about and not achieve anything all day. And that's what I was doing for the last hour and a half, trying to make a thumbnail for YouTube. I know, I've got the kind of like default, this is a stream, and I hate thumbnails one, but yeah, should try, I suppose. Today's going to be mostly super scuff, as noted, because we're going to be finishing off some characters that I've not finished, because, again, I was too busy doing other things. Camo. I've not turned camo on. Let's turn it on. Oh, and as always, you will be happy to know that I do, in fact, have tea, and I have only just brewed it, and I still have a tea bag in it. So, oh, that's interesting. This is the first time I've seen 0 viewers on the stream. But that might be the time. All the Americans are in bed. But we'll be going on for a while. We've got lots of stuff to do. Lots of bits and pieces. Lots of faffing about. Maybe by the time people do turn up. Oh, I got it in the bin. Maybe by the time people do turn up, if they do turn up, we'll be into the actual adventure. But don't hold your breath, because, as noted, I'm all over the place. As always, Spacey McSpacington. But yeah, cool. I should probably tell, what's that thing? Freds, that I am, once again, live. Oh, isn't it so exciting? So exciting. It's not exciting. It's not exciting at all. That means what I need to do. So this is, you get to enjoy the super scuffed world that is my brain. I should stop using the word scuffed. It's becoming too, it's starting to scuff onto itself and around and around and around, right? I really like that. I really like the little graphic that I've got for this, for thumbnail, as much as I don't like making thumbnails. I do like for one that I've got here, because I think it's funny. But of course, the picture comes from the game. Going live. Gone live. K comes before N hands. Just chilling. So we're probably going to be. What was I talking about? I can't remember. We're probably going to spend most of today prepping, but hopefully, I mean, we've got, I reckon, 4-5 hours before I need to eat. Maybe I won't eat. You never know. Maybe I'll just get bored in 30 minutes and go away, and no one will ever see anything. It'll be tragic. A truly tragic time. A tragic realm. I need to YouTube and my Twitch links. YouTube. Dungeony slime. Click on that. No, don't talk. There we go. I don't want. Yeah, okay. Well, whichever one I get a good picture. And Twitch. Still not managed to achieve my objective of one follower on Twitch. So we'll get there one day. I mean, we might not. Twitch is funny. I don't want that one. Yeah, there we go. That one. Going live? Well, gone live. Yeah, there we go. Suffice to say, the one big advantage that YouTube has is that I can put in the time codes, right? And just be like, yeah, you can skip all this. This is just me talking nonsense. It's almost a shame that you can't set like the entry point for a video on YouTube. You can be like, you start at, I don't know, 32 minutes in. That sounds like a good starting point. But hey. Sorry, I just had to mute the universe there for a second because for some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm set up. Maybe it's where I'm sitting. Maybe it's, I don't know. I get nasally, very nasally. Maybe it's just the way that I talk. I don't know. I don't know much. You'll be getting that, won't you? Yeah. So first things first. I'm also trying to get organized again, right? So I used to have like an obsidian with all my titles and all my thumbnails and everything kind of organized in the same place. But then when I kind of went off the boil after the first month, as I expect most people do, unless they've kind of dedicated specific time to make this something above and beyond just a side hobby, which this very much is. But then, yeah, you kind of go off the boil after being like on the boil. So I'm trying to get back into organising stuff. So I was kind of, as opposed to just using blanket bits, but it's for the prep up front. It's a real killer. Anyway, right, I'm still in the wrong place. I'm in my spaceship. I'm not in a dungeon. I should probably be in a dungeon. Let's change this. Double click on main background, and then we want to local file, and we want to find something dungeony. Dungeony. I think it'd also be kind of fun to if you've seen me kind of like monsters role playing in a tavern or in a dungeon kind of background. That'd be kind of cool. I might do some BattleTech tomorrow, but I mentioned the archer. But I don't have an archer. That was very upsetting. Epic Dragon Dungeon. Cool. There's a name, eh? Let's have a look at one. This one doesn't seem particularly epic, but it'll do. Right. So what we need to do first off is we're kind of set up for the adventure is that the evil Wizard King, King's son has taken a magic item from his dad's collection of magical items and run off into a dungeon to do exciting adventuring dungeoning things, and he's not come back. Well, one person came back and said they're all dead, and the king is like, I really want my artifact back. It's mine and it's powerful and I want it back. And so he then sent in a giant division of soldiers, of which they all died, except for one guy who came back and immediately kind of quit the army and revoked their citizenship. And now they've decided, the evil tyrant king has decided that maybe a small party of adventurers will have a better time of it in the dungeon, right? And so they've gone out and they've grabbed some peasants and thrown them together and gone, right, some peasants, some people who claim they're wizards, gone out and got these people. And they're pulled some out of a dungeon, pulled some out of them just off of the field, all that kind of stuff. You're apparently the strongest person in the village. We're going to take you, that kind of thing. And throwing all these folks together and going, right, you're going to go into this dungeon and you're going to do stuff. That's kind of a basic premise. There's a bit more intro blurb we'll go through when we get into it. But because of that, I'm thinking the characters just kind of get assigned some equipment at the start. And so what we're going to do is, go through and make some of these wee characters, right? So here's the wee sheets. Ooh, maybe we should bring you in closer. Give you a bit more of an overhead view of the sheet, right? Oh, yes. Look at that. There we go. You can really see it there. Oh, right. Cue me just completely moving these out of screen all the time and all the rest of it. Checking my nails aren't filthy. I should probably trim my nails. That would be a truly horrible event for all to perceive. But so we won't. Another thing I'm trying to do on VStream is completely kind of corner the TTRPG tag because no one else seems to use it. But then again, I presume that's because no one seems to look for it. But it can be my tag. I am the Dungeon Slime after all. And what I do is I do dungeons and I do TTRPGs. So here we go. Again, I find it all very funny, but that's something else. I was watching a really funny gentleman talk about X-Men going woke, and he was talking about it whilst knitting, and I enjoyed. It was kind of a grand line in there, but he said it was it's one of the original show was one of the queerest things you'd ever seen, and he's watched gay sex, and I thought that's I'm sure I mentioned that after everyone was moaning, or someone mentioned it to me about Morph. I first went, cool, right? I mean, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you do that? It's 30 years later. And then I sat down and I thought, who the hell was Morph? I couldn't remember them at all, so I went back and rewatched it. And three things. The character was awful. I know the character comes back later, but character dies in the first episode. And Wolverine was really sad about it. Wolverine liked Morph a lot. So, just saying. And if anyone's going to be a big gruff bear, it's Wolverine. Anyway, so we're going to go through, and all the characters need names, backgrounds. Do I care about ancestry? Probably not. Everyone knows that I don't like the pretend, the Tolkien races, right? I'm not big into the Tolkien species. They're not my thing. But yeah, what we need actually, so I really like the names that we got for Traveller, right? If I could find the Traveller name generator, we could use that, and that would be fun. Traveller name generator. Unfortunately, most of it's going to take me to epoxy, like random name generators, which isn't exactly what I want. You'll understand when you see the name generator. Where do I think I've got a copy of? Probably in my RPG directory under sci-fi. Sci-fi, where are you, sci-fi? Is it just space? Traveller. Yes, Traveller. There we go. Traveller, classic Traveller. Those are just maybe characters had it. No, it's got lots of tugs in it. That's one of the many good things. I won't say the best thing about Traveller, but one of the really good things about Traveller is just how well supported it is with extra stuff. Like, like character lists and all that kind of thing. Now the other thing is, like, I might just have like dreamt the various. Do I want to allow Google to know my location? Not really. Go away. EYE, go to the I. I'm sure you all know the I.eu. If you don't, the/I.eu. Public books. RPG, REM, You'll appreciate it. I own a lot of games, but I don't own all of the games. Classic Traveller. If we go to book... which 6 corrections, 6 scouts? I wonder if it was just in characters. Because there was a list of basically how to generate their names using phonetics, right? List. Let's go with Zidani name creation. Yeah, I mean phonetics. Mongoose Publishing. What's in a name? Okay, so this is depends on how you pick. Try this. Let's try it. Go to page. Open link in new tab. There we go. Looks like it's gone. Okay. Zidani Traveller Wiki. All right. Oh, fiddlesticks. This is see, now you see why I have to go live and stream some of this stuff, because otherwise I don't get anything done. Zidani history, social efficiency, psionic games, naming conventions. No. It's annoying when you know that something exists, but you can't remember where it exists. And you're just like, oh, it'd be really useful if I knew where that was. Because it was really cool. It had like a nice list of all the different kind of combinations, and it had nice ways of putting the names together. It was all very nice, as by the fact that I keep saying the word very nice. Mercenaries, High Guard, Scouts. It's not going to be any of those books, is it? Adventures, Aliens, Alien Realms, Worlds and Adventures. It's probably not in that one. Well, let's have a quick look anyway. This is like the 9 millionth time I've downloaded this book. Oh, this was just for one I was just looking at. I'm an idiot. Sure. Maybe it's in characters. Maybe I'm just being really silly. Maybe it's clearly in characters. 1977. Is it in here? It would be nice if it was. It's not. Maybe I just imagined it all, and it never existed at all. Third-party materials, GW modules, compatible games. Third-party materials. No, I have to find it some other time. It's annoying. Close that. Right, back here. Back in the room. Back doing what I'm supposed to be doing and not rabbit holing it off into some weird direction that doesn't mean anything. So basically we're going to do a kind of a wound system. Everything's cat level 1, so it doesn't matter. But so when a monster hits, they roll a d6. If they get a 6, they kill, right? That's how that's going to work. So yes, all characters kind of basically live in a... No, they've not taken actual damage, right? If a hit hits, it's just like a glancing blow off the armor, or it's something like that. If they roll a 6, it's a wounding blow, and as they all only have 1 hit dice, they're dead. So that's something worth knowing. So yeah, names. This one's a fighter, so we've got a strength for the very first character I rolled an 18 for the strength, and I was like, well, it's going to be a good day, and it was really. Most of the characters ended up pretty decent. So name. The question there is, right? Do we use like real worldy names, or do we? Let's bring you over here a bit so you're more in where I'm doing work, right? So more to point, so I'm closer to the mic. I don't know how close I'm supposed to be to the mic. Come here, Mike. Come to me, Mike. And I didn't actually make it any closer. Whatever. There's this pencil gone. So the question is, do we go for like real world names? I mean, real world names will be funnier. So if we go like then they're all going to be like really boring English names. It's fine. So if we have Emery, because all the characters in this actually have really quite zany names, if I recall correctly. Let me go back to the book, right? So the guy in charge is the guy in charge. What's the guy in charge called? What's this gentleman? So it's like the guy that comes with you is O2. The Sorcerer King is what's the Sorcerer? So applied by Crofax Visor, Galgandigarius. So it would be good if I had the thing that so they're not going to have just normal names. They're going to have weird names. Just so we can't. Well, I mean, sometimes weird names make them quite stand outish. It also, again, they didn't make Cal Moore. Cal Moore. There we go. That can be their name. Equipment. What do we think we have? We've got a strength of 16. They're not very dexterous. Constitution's fine. Everything else is fine. So they're actually pretty tough. So we reckon plate, shield, spear, plate, shield, sword, spear, sword. Yeah, sword. I always get kind of bored with swords. Everyone's got swords. Stabby, stabby, speary, speary, right? Let's stick with a spear. Come on. We like the idea of a spear. Spears are cool. Spears and a hand axe, right? Spear. Technically speaking, you could have a long knife, right? Spear, it doesn't matter, because, again, much as with the bad guys, we roll the dice, we see if we get their hit. But judging from what I know of this, seeing of this adventure so far, that probably doesn't matter. Right. So, some basic gear, rope, and they're reasonably intelligent with a 9. So rope, torches, rations. And I reckon that's probably what they're thinking. Backpack. Backpacks aren't really a thing. Sacks. Yeah, so that's their gear. Cal Elmore. What background do they come from? We don't really have we don't have a thing for this. I don't have a table. And I tend to find most of the tables are kind of boring. So let's just go... convicts, convict, so that's kind of fat, peasant, crafts, person. Some of them we might not need to roll. So I think most of the wizards should just be specific list for wizards. We should have a specific list for wizards, right? Witch, local witch, wise person, sage, failed sage, Imprisoned, mage. What else? What else do we have? An imprisoned mage. Imprisoned mage. What else do we want? An imprisoned mage. It's surrounded by machines. All I can see is a sea of instruments in front of me. But that's life, I suppose. Imprisoned mage. Oh yeah, we're back over here. Craftsperson, peasant, serf. Oh yeah, slave. Strikes me as a kind of environment that has captured individuals. Slave. Convict, presence, craftsperson, slave. Oh yeah, soldier. And one last one. What else do we think? I don't want to put random because then I'll just be like, but I already wrote this list to make sure that I didn't have to have like any thinking involved. Imprisoned mage, jester, court jester, outsider. That's another one, right? Outsider. So peasant could be like anything. Could be a pig farmer. Could be a small time. Probably a pig farmer. Maybe a dung farmer. Gong farmer? Is that it? People who go out and dig out poo. Terrible job. Yeah, let's finish this tea. It's quite good. It's good tea. This is my first tea of the day. I've already had a coffee. So, there we go. Tea has been consumed. Court jester and fortune teller. Right. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Let's get this back. And let's get our wee rolling jug. Yes. Oh, look at that. That's almost spot on. That's kind of like it's like an A5 size of paper. So what are they? Well, they're a fighter, so they're not rolling on the magic list. 2, they're a peasant. And with plate and a shield, I need. This is something else that we need to do at some point. Is we need to put it out. So I've not shown this off. 1 second. First off, I need this. Yeah, so I got. So, come back here. I got these, and they're cool. So, what you do is you go like this, and you get some of these. Oh, what have I got here? There you go. Yeah, come here. Right, and then you go, ooh, donk, and it makes your GM screen. It's pretty cool. And we've got, ooh, there you go. We've got a little magnet holder thingy there. However, as you might have been able to tell just from that wee example, they're a funny shape, right? So I need to like make my dungeon master screens specifically for them, which, as you can tell, can lead me with some difficulties because I have a terrible tendency to get distracted whenever I try and do anything in life. It's a nuisance. Anyway, let's bring you back over here. Yeah, like so. So very peasant. And, oh yes, I also went over to get another little book, which is a forge book. It's an OSR thing, but what I'm particularly interested in is... Come on, where are you? It's got some character personality tables. Oh, I could have been... Well, yeah, it's got a nice list in there. Could have used that. So first of all, we roll a d6, and then we roll another d6. We roll a d6, and then we roll a d66. So 4, right? And then we roll a d66. 62. 62 is optimistic. So we're optimistic. Optimistic. And then housemate stood outside the room shouting at someone on the phone. 3, and then that doesn't help. Like 46. 3, so that's the same table and 46. So we're optimistic. Is it worth having 2? Miserly. No, we'll just have 1, right? We'll just be optimistic, right? So their personality is optimistic. Their background is a peasant. So just quickly looking at it, yeah. So I mean, they were a pig farmer, as we've already mentioned, pig farmers. Yeah. So a bit of a pig farmer, a bit of a pig butcher. Quirk, yeah, we can roll a quirk. Hold on, these dice are, oh, I didn't notice these dice are 65, different coloured. 65 whispers. Quirk. Whispers. Current level, the next XP level, I don't know what the next XP level is for a fighter. Doesn't matter. Notable details, physical appearance. 63. Trim. They are trim. Trim. Notable detail. 26. 26. They have dreadlocks. Okay. Clothing, doesn't matter. They would be peasant clothes. Quirk. Conversation interest. I don't think that matters. Equipment, we've already done the equipment. Alignment, I don't care. Okay, cool. That's fair. Right, so Kal-El Moore, they're a peasant, fighter, human. They've got plate, a shield, spear, a long knife, rope, torches, rations, and whatever that word means. Sacks. So that's them. They're pretty good. I'm sure they're going to get eaten by something. So yeah, be good if yeah. So you could go like yeah. Well, I'm not going to draw a picture of them. It'll be embarrassing. Armor class is 2. I think it's 2. I think plate is 3, and then a shield makes it 2. So armor class is 2. We don't have a dex modifier. Next one, fighter. 11, 9, 12, 9, 6, 10. Pretty naive, probably pretty young. But let's Let's see what they are. Occupation 6, outsider. Background, outsider. Well, that explains the low wisdom, I suppose. But a lot of it's very weird when it comes to these old school, and to which by old school I mean anything that uses the 6 stat concept and your stats don't really improve over time. And I think they've changed that from like 3 onwards in Dungeons and Dragons, I guess, because you can increase your attribute. But of course, everyone will min max. They wouldn't count, and you'd never start off with a 6. So yeah. Fighter name Tel-San-Ra. There we go. Tel-San-Ra. Also, let's roll a d6 for gender F. I've not got anywhere on here to put it because it's not really important, but 2 M. I reckon they're going to get I reckon because they're an outsider. I don't like this pencil. Where's my other one? There it is. Here we go. So with Kal-El Moore, we can rage of everything kind of pulled off the farm. Tel-San-Ra was probably looking a bit the wrong shade on the shade checker. I mean, you're coming with us. So we reckon they've probably got chain and a 2-handed weapon, right? 2-handed sword. And equipment, rope, yeah. Give them rope. And torches. That's probably it. So we don't have thingy, so that means their armor class is 6, right? I think chain is 6. It is now. Could be 7. No, I think leather's 7. Whatever. Okay, the thief. Oh wait, we've not rolled our outsiders' additional traits. What have we got? We have a dice. There we are. 41. Well, 41 once we roll this dice. 6. So that table, 41. Stoic. Personality is stoic. I never really understand what stoic is. I know a lot of people talk about it, but I don't know. Doesn't seem very interesting to me. Character details. 52. Skeletal. Physical appearance. I don't. That doesn't really match what I had in mind, but I suppose we aren't really very stat based. So appearance. Skeletal. Oh, that's convenient. This dude looks kind of skeletal. It could be him. He's got a big 2-handed flail. A big 2-handed hammer thing. 2-handed, not sword, mace. Like a footman's mace or something. Right. Notable detail, 34. 34, lost a finger. Detail, lost a finger. Lost finger. Oh no. I wonder how they lost their finger. Lost finger fighting a wolf. At least that's what they say to everyone. Clothing doesn't matter. I'm kind of imagining, and up until this point, not a huge amount. Furs and leathers and whatnot. Quirk. 33. Quirk. Knows it all. That's It's quite funny because they've got a wisdom. He's got a wisdom of almost nothing. So that's classic. I'm glad they're male. Conversation of detail I don't really understand. So that's them, right? They're a not very wise know-it-all. Not particularly intelligent. Well, I mean, 9, averagely intelligent, but so they can deduce things, but they don't have a lot of experience upon which to draw. Thief. F. Name. What have we started off with so far? A K, but then we've ended with an A. So Anuk. Anuk Sen. There we go. Background. 1. Convict. That makes perfect sense, right? As they are the thief. Equipment. Leather. Sword. Thief tools. Thief tools. Mirror. Mirror on the wall. Mirror. Rope. Well, they don't really need a rope because they can climb vertical surfaces. So we don't need a rope. Maybe crowbar. I wonder when crowbars were really invented. It seems like a specifically quite recent thing. Anyway. Lantern. Bullseye lantern, right? Candles for the lantern. Yeah. Does that sound like good stuff? Mirrors, ball bearings. Ball bearings, marbles. So they've got quite a lot of knickknacks. Leather, sword. They got a ranged weapon? Oh, with a dex, they probably should, right? Short bow. With arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's always more arrows. I don't want. We can really. I might probably use some quantum loot boxes or something, right? Quantum equipment. Mo. So that's cool. So spells, none. What are her details? What are her deets? So as you can see, I've got some that I've printed out on like nice cardstock and some that are just on paper. This is because my printer rebelled, let's say, whilst I was doing this. So which table? Table 1. Which personality are they? 21. Childish. That's interesting. Personality, childish. Have my dice been infected by Gygax? Physical appearance. If you know, you know. 61. Taut. I don't know what taut. Well, it's kind of like stretched and ready to be ding. It's like you pull a string taut, right? I think. Notable detail. 23. Curly hair. Curly hair. And then quirk. 31. 31. Hugs. Quirk. Hugs. There you go. That's a thief for you. She All right, with the leather and the thing, that gives her an armor class of 6, right? There you go. That's quite funny. N. Nentraxis. Nentraxis for cleric. M. R. And if you're wondering, 1 to 2, M. 3 to 4, N. 5 to 6, F. Yeah, that's for genders, as in trans women are women, trans men are men, etc. Right? Yes, to represent my slimy self, there should be an A, and many others. But I've only got so many dice and so many numbers, and it's only so much worth tracking. And by and large, it's not going to have any effect anyway. Which, what have they got? 9, 11, 12, 11, 9, 9. They were basically just designed a cleric because they were so generic. So no bonuses at all. Background. 1. Convict. Okay. That's fine. I think that's funny. Convict. So they've got plate, shield, warhammer, holy water, rope, sack, torches, yeah. Anything else? Chalk. Yeah. Oh yeah, holy symbol. What do you think this holy symbol looks like? I always find it kind of, it's like holy in inverted commas, right? Because you got to remember, in my view, yeah, lots of the gods that you pray to just don't care. So, yeah, call upon the favors of the gods. What do? So I don't know what. Yeah, something like. Sorry, for a moment I was like, that looks like for G for Google. I can get behind that. Oh, mighty. Who is it now? I don't know. It's been a long time. Something like that. There you go. Completely nondescript. Who knows what it is? It's like for Christians, it'd be a bag of fish or something, right? 100 coins. That doesn't matter. So, personality. Which table? Table 1. 23. So, personality 23. Course. Okay. I'm kind of getting the Friar out of Chaucer's Tales, right? I hope he's rotund. Just like me. 53, no, 35. Nimble, nah. 35 again, it really wants nimble. 31, no, we've already done 31, right? Handsome. Oh, come on, we'll give him handsome. Notable detail, 53. Pockmarked. Handsome, pockmarked. Okay, fair enough. I mean, again, we have to remember that attractiveness is very much kind of indicated by the times and the place that you're in, right? Don't judge a universe by today's white Western standards. 23. Deep voice. Okay, that's their trait. Deep voice. Okay, cool. I still think they've got the. I'd like to imagine they've got that kind of Friar Tuck haircut with like the bald on top, hair around the middle. But you know, that's me. I'm silly. I'm just a silly guy. No dex modifier, so we're saying that's a 2, right? Plate, shield, 2. Okay, wait, you. No, what did we end with last time? S. San. X. Sanix. Ra? Sanix. Sanix U. Sanix U? Sanix. Sanix Ra. Sanix Ra. I like Ra. Sanix Ra. Ra is a good ending to things. Makes things sound cool. I like it. Ra. Ra. What are they? They're a fighter. They're the super strong fighter. So I reckon they're going to be plate, two-handed sword, plate, two-handed sword, plate, two-handed, what's their background? D6, 1, another convict, come on, we've got, yeah, fine, convict, it makes sense, right? A lot of the people they've pulled just out of the dungeon. It's going to make for a really dedicated and determined bunch, I expect. Plate, two-handed sword, rope, short bow, rations. Oh goodness, we've forgotten about rations for some of these people. You probably want rations, or should we just assume everyone's got rations? Rations, marbles, no rations. You need rations, or else you're going to starve. You might not starve. Even this one, the second person I made, no rations. Rations. And we'll kind of presume that includes water skins and stuff. Rations. This is what we're working on right now, right? Yeah. Rations. What else do we think we've got? What else would be good? Rations. What's it called? Grapple. We've got a grapple. We've got some sacks. They'll come with hammer and spikes. Okay. Background. 55. We forgot to roll the 1 dice. 6. 55. Wild. Okay. They are wild. Wild. 63. Trim. I'd rather have 62. Towering. Notable detail. 61. Sunburned. Fair enough. I prefer the concept. Sun-kissed. Quirk. 15. Chuckles. Unnerving. Chuckles. That's him. So, I do have like a whole bunch of wee pictures. I wonder where they are. I wonder where the blue tack is. Next. So, the actual adventure suggests that every player has 2 characters because murder. That's why. Lots and lots of murder. I really should adjust the. I always wonder, does my mouth just? Yeah, I need to adjust how sensitive my mouth is. Mouth sensitivity, delicious. And again, I think a lot of the problem there comes from the fact that I'm not face on to the camera a lot of the time. I'm normally looking down, and I would have imagined, because in VTube Studio there's an option that has where is it? Where you be? Where you be? Is it on the first page? I think it must be on the first page. There's an option. Yeah, there's an option that says simple lip sync, and you'd have thought that would have when it hears the sounds, it would have changed the shape of the mouth. But then it's saying my volume is very low, so I don't know. Lip sync type. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, what's that? You lip sync. Oh yeah, this is a really cool looking one with all the exciting colors, and it really kind of analyzes your voice. But then it's like my voice. It says your voice volume is very low, and I'm like, really? Are you sure? Because my voice volume seems pretty loud when I play it back. Any louder, and I'm sure everyone would be deaf. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I guess also because this model, it's pretty. I mean, it is as I am as cheap and cheerful as it comes. Not quite free. I think it's a £5, maybe less. It might be like £3. Anyway, this is the problem. I get very distracted very easily. Magic user. They've got read magic and sleep. So I always give magic users read magic because I kind of view that yes, of course they can read magic. They're wizards. And then one other picked spell, which is almost always going to be sleep or charm person at the start. That's always going to be my first spell. Because you need it. It's very useful. Otherwise, you can end up getting a spell which is like ventriloquism, which is very fun, I'm sure. But for wizards' only kind of utility to be, look, I can distract someone for a moment, maybe. 4. Imprisoned mage. They're the convict mage. Convict. Equipment. Staff. Magic book. Staff. Magic book with 2 spells in it. What else are we going to give them? Wolfsbane. Rations. Sacks. Stuff I can't be bothered to track in this round. Weight, encumbrance, can't be bothered with it. Maybe if it becomes important later, maybe I'll think about it. I mean, I won't be silly, right? I won't turn around and go, they can carry 10,000 gold pieces each, right? We're going to still kind of stick to 1,600 gold pieces worth of loot. Less for the big, heavy, chunky folk with the armor. They're very intelligent. So I'm going to say pinions, hammer, spikes, lantern, candles, chalk. They're really into it. Chalk, herbs. It's like herbs and spices. Herbs. It's like rosemary, not magic. Herbs. Anything else we think will be useful? Loads. Marbles. So you can. I like marbles because they're like double utility. In theory, you could trade them with folks down in the underground. And the other option is, of course, throw them across the floor and slow down your enemy. You could also just lob them at people. You could use them in a sling, and that would hurt, right? Yes, exactly. Oh, sugar. Maybe it'll sound better over there. We'll see. Again, super scuff all the time. That's what we do here. We're into the scuff. We enjoy it. We believe in it. We're true scuff believers. I was watching Yam Albat the other day, and Allbat. Yam Allbat the other day, and she was doing this great section on red flags for agencies, and yeah, that was cool. I think about that kind of thing a lot. Not from like joining agency, but just as someone who is interested in VTubers and all the rest of it. I think it's also, I mean, a lot of the advice that she gave is just really good in general. If you're there and you're thinking about joining a company, particularly like a smaller company without an established name, for the advice that she gave in her video is fantastic for just like deciding whether or not you should partake in whatever it is that's going on. I wonder what I did to this one to make its colouring end up so different to it. I don't think I finished this one. I don't know. This one. Oh, maybe I dipped them in. I don't know. They're an awful lot darker. Like in general, it doesn't. I think I might have used the paint base instead of the spray. I kind of guess that by the fact that the base itself hasn't changed color. Anyway. See, so unimportant. I didn't roll for this for Sanix La. Oh, Sanix La sounds even better. I've not rolled a 3 to 4 yet, which is funny, mathematically quite interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, we are now going against the odds of being able to roll a 3 and a 4. So what's this person? What's the magic user? 4. There we go. Just as we were talking about it. N. We've not put in their armor class, so they are 2. He's a 2. I didn't finish this one because this track is the same for both things, but 20. One thing that I find really funny is that and there's no like practical reason for it. The reason given in system is that the wizard didn't didn't have time to learn how to use weapons, and I'm like, I mean, they could learn how to use a short bow in not very long, right? To be like vaguely functional. Why is this a thing? I mean, Gandalf can use a sword. Why? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Short bow. Yeah, so I'm going to let the magic users use any weapon they want. I'm going to let anyone use any weapon they want. It's like, go on. Stick the pointy end of the thing that you want to kill. It's not rocket science. I think most fantasy systems are pretty funny when it comes to that. Why doesn't he just learn how to use it? Why don't we just learn how to use a sword? Well, because arbitrary nonsense. And you're like, that sounds stupid to me. A bit like, why don't we wear armor? The same reason, apparently. Oh, I didn't have time to learn. I mean, later on in different versions and different games go, oh, metal interrupts magic. Which again, nonsense. Stupid rule. Daft rule. I don't get it. Stop being stupid. I mean, I get, particularly for like chain or plate or field plate, right? The thing to remember that plate, as it's described in early Dungeons and Dragons, isn't like knight's plate armor. It's like armor with bits of plate on it. But the funny thing when you think about it is that, well, you can understand why that might be heavy, right? But then strength 10. If Matey Boy can do it, why can't if Nentraxis can wear plate? Why on earth can't this one that I apparently haven't written a name for yet? So their name should start off with an A. A. Goodness, we got really far in this character without giving him a name. Aslan, double S, Aslanus, the convict wizard. Aslanus. So yeah, I mean, why wouldn't we have Aslanus wearing leather armor? It doesn't make any sense. Particularly when you think leather armor wasn't a real thing, right? You were far more likely to be using a gambeson or something like that. I'm going to give him leather armor because I don't care about your conventions. Give them a 7, right? Don't worry. It's not going to make them that much more durable. Personality, which tabled, again, it's table 6. 25. They are romantic. And details, 32. Oh, no, I don't want that to be the case. That's horrible. 62. It was hideous. I don't want anyone to be hideous. Towering. I'll give them 63, which is trim. Oh, no, I've already got a trim, and I've got a taut, and I've got a towering. I don't want that. 21. Chubby. They're chubby. 32. 32 with a long beard. I bet it's a beautiful beard. Ah, come back. 12. Apologizes. Oh. Okay. Cool. So that's Aslanus. So the next one, start with S. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've got a writing exercise that when I'm stuck, I'll make names, and I do that first to the last, right? So the last letter of the name, the last letter of the previous name becomes the first letter of the next name. And that does two things. A, it's kind of a prompt, but B, it also means that you try and vary up the last letters of names, right? So we've got a T. We didn't do it at the start, right? Because we went R to T. But after that, A, S to S, A to A. And we're back to S. Suki. Sukinim. Again, we're going to give him leather, short bow. We're not going to hit much because we've only got a thingy of 8. Short bow. Magic user. We've not rolled their background type. What's their background type? 2. They are 2, which is a wise person. Kind of like the peasant answer. In fact, it is aligned to the peasant answer. A wise person. What are they? 5. F. Leather, short bow. Parchment, map making tools. They're not very charismatic individual. Map making tools. What else? What else do we want? Rope sacks. Rope. We got a lot of rope. Need a lot of rope. Rope. That'll do. So their AC is 8. Rations. After forgetting all about them. Rations. Right. Details. Table 1. 63. They are foolish. I don't know how you express foolish as a personality. They are 61. We've already had a 61. It really wants taught, doesn't it? 36. They are petite. 35. They have makeup. Again, we summon in the spirit of Gygax. 53. What's that? Stutters. I don't want to do a stutter. Because if I start doing a stutter, I'll start stuttering. Constantly. 34. Long pauses. Yeah, I can deal with that. Anything else to fill in? No. We're good. And last but not least, another wizard. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this one had pretty diabolical stats, right? Name starts with an M. Minras Can. Now, my handwriting's so bad that I'll probably forget what most of these names are. Minras Can. They have leather. They have a spear. They have a short bow. Oh, they get a bonus to that. They've got rations. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we also got a spellbook. Spellbook. Encyclopedia. Travel encyclopedia. What else do we think they'll have? Torches. Background. We're not rolling their background. 3. Failed Sage. Okay. Spellbooks, sacks. Yeah, fair enough. Gets us there quickly, right? 33 on table. I should roll all 3 of them. 6. 33 on table 6. Serene. Okay. Serene. 16. Serene. Burly. 25. Dishevelled. Okay. Got that hermit thing going on. Dishevelled. 43. Puff's chest. Right, that's the last of them. Armor class is 7/6. Right. There you go. So, our party to date is Minras Can, the failed sage, and Sukinim. Sound a bit like pseudonym. Sukinim, the wise lady. We've got Aslanis, the convicted sage. We have Sinixlar, who is a reasonably generic. Oh yeah, the wild, very strong fighter. Nintraxis, the dubious acolyte of a deity to which we are yet to decide. They're coarse, handsome, pockmarked with a deep voice. Yes, we've got a deep voice. We have Anuxon, who is a thief. She's a curly-haired thief. A childish curly-haired thief. Oh goodness, she has got some terrible stats. She's not very smart, and she's really not very wise. We might lose our thief pretty soon. Tausen Ra, who is an outlander, right? An outsider. So they're kind of a barbarian type, maybe. I mean, they're scrawny, but we've got a two-handed mace. Skeletal, not scrawny. And Kalel Moore, who is a fighter. Cool. There we go. 8 characters. We've got figures, but I'm almost certainly never going to remember which one's which. So that's always good fun. We've got 4 wizards. We could just go like so. And hopefully, if we have them kind of like in view for long enough, we'll remember who is which one. Ooh. And let's maybe we should go back to a bit more of a thingy view and pull you down and back a bit. That good? I try not to turn the cameras. One day we'll get better equipment when we become the most famous dungeon delving slime in the known universe. So we'll get those 4 out first, and then we got 5 more people. Fighter. Oddly, I don't have a 2-handed weapon fighter there. Doesn't matter. Which one are you? You can have this one. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you can have this one. Cleric. I think I made that figure specifically for that job, because somehow all of my figures has ended up with swords or pointy objects. Anaxar. And then get out of the way, pens. We don't need you right now. What would be another thing that I'd really like that I should get? I don't know how to get it right. It would be like a ring that could go around this. It could go around the base, and then I could write the character name on the temporary base. That'd be cool. If you know of anything like that, let me know. I want. Someone was talking about really good scenery furniture at some point. Can't remember who they were. That was a long time ago. That was back in the day. I think I was probably playing. I was playing some straight OSE stuff, and people watch that, right? People are there for that. So I got some views back then on that. That'll do. Sanixlar is the convict. They're all convicts. Tausen Ra is the outsider, who is probably a convict as well. Right? Tausen Ra, that's the one I'm going to actually remember. And then Sanixlar, that one. Cool. Okay. Wow. Look, we've got an entire array of of folks, and they're all going to be great. Not a single terrible thing is going to happen to them. Not once. Not at all. Not ever. They're living the good life. And the good life is living them. Did you ever watch A Good Life? I doubt it. I doubt you even know what the good life is. Imaginary person inside of my mind. The imaginary person does, because, of course, they know everything I know, so they know all about the good life. Anyway, yeah, so those tables came off of Forge, and Forge is free, I think. If memory serves me correctly. I don't think I need it really for much else now, so I'll put it all the way over here. Ow, ear itches. We need our dice for initiatives and D60 stuff, and we need bad guy dice. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Whew. Oh, an hour and 20 minutes. That's a long old time to be prepping. What else do we need to prep? Well, yeah, the adventure hasn't really started just yet. But let's, how do you think we should indicate to the rest of the world that this is, well, mostly to myself, that this is where I need to, put in a break, not a break, it's probably been rambling long enough for it. Well, maybe if I do, where are these? Oh, yes, this is what we need. Here we are. Something else that we need to set up. So we're not done yet. Where are we? Here. Right. So let's call this, I don't know, as a start for 10. Is this a big pen? This is a big pen. The weird underworld campaign. Which is the sketchbook. Sketchbook. It's not going to get used anywhere near it. See, because in my imagination, there are all these amazing pictures. Unfortunately, when I draw them, they're going to be like stick figures, and it's going to be really funny. I promise. This is the logbook, right? Okay. Weird campaign. Weird underworld campaign. Logbook. So I got lots of these the other day, and they cost. How much did they cost? About £12 a pack. And I got 16 books. So, less than £1 a book. Weird underworld campaign. Map. Book. So we're, of course, again, going to be working between the table and the browser, the virtual tabletop. And the reason for this is because this book has some amazing and very evocative pictures and some very funny pictures and all sorts of pictures going on, right? I love the visuals in this game, in this adventure. Similar to something like Grok. You probably don't know about either, but it's another game that has pictures that are cool, and I like them a lot. They make my brain tingle, and primarily the tingle of the brain is that's really odd. So if this is the cover for the game, if we go into journal, create a journal entry, images and stuff. because attempting to operate across two platforms is probably counterproductive. I should probably just keep everything in Foundry, but I don't know. I like the physical stuff and the physical touch every now and again. It kind of pleases me. Pictures and stuff for folks to see. So this is the cover, and I think it's cool. I like it. Do you like it? I'm sure you like it. You, of course, have wonderful taste, and don't let anyone tell you don't. Well, you can let them tell you. You could just punch them in the face. It's fine. So it's cool. I like the details, and I like all of it. I think it's all really cool. And there you go. There's your wee party, reluctantly going into the dungeon. And yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. Oh, hold on 1 second. My housemate's talking to me. Welcome back. T. Maybe we'll play some Star Trek later on today. That's a puller. People like the Star Trek. Kind of, maybe. We can do the new ship and everything. Oh, that'll be exciting. This is going to be exciting as well. I don't want to detract from how exciting I'm thinking this is going to be. I've got my green tea. I had a chat with my housemate. We're going to buy me dinner today. Ooh, very nice. And I got some green tea. And I was listening to someone the other day, and I think it was Doki Bird, about how green tea apparently is bad for your voice. Oh well, I'm sure I'll live. Right. Cool. So yeah, we've got 8 people. Should we take a picture? Well, I say should we take a picture of them, and of course I remember that the thing is, well, I'm using my camera to capture the board, which means I don't really have anything to capture anything else. This could be one of them. I mean, I know that most people use what's it called? Their phones for capture, and I don't. So that could be a thing. But it is a very nice Logitech camera that I have. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? No? Okay. Right. We should take that kind of as a cue to really get started. So, let's get into the book. Let's do some exposition. And be, ooh. And maybe, I really like the bits and pieces in this book. So let's go to it back to, that way. Over here. Hello. And I kind of feel it really gives you the flavor of just like the weirdness that's going to be going down here. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it into here. Unselect that. Thank you. Like so. And like so. And I definitely it kind of gives you that feel of, oh, this is gonna be an event, right? This is gonna be this is gonna suck for somebody, and it's not me. I'm reminded of Dungeon Crawl classic style funnels when I look at this adventure. So yeah. So this group of ne'er-do-wells have been put together by the various marshals as a message has gone out from the king that they want people to embark on an important expedition into the underground to retrieve their to retrieve a magical item that's gone missing. So that's kind of what's going on, and the party are more or less just like thrown into this. Right? They don't really know each other, so this party is gonna be in a spot of bother. It's a pre-game, yeah. In-game, it's got. We should probably have a second thing for actual important stuff. So this is just like cool pictures that we're gonna be sharing. It's funny. I'd really like to be able to do something interesting with some of this stuff, right? But how about 1 second, right? So again, me tunnel holing on something where I'm like, okay, I don't really need this. All this stuff can go away. I kind of think, should we get rid of it all? I think it's kind of cool, but I don't really need it. Not for what we're going to do. I think I'll keep this, and then we can get rid of this. What's this supposed to do? Triggers. Allow all tokens controlled by anyone. Click, hover out. I Actions, that's what we're looking at. On click, bellywork and nuts and bolts. Matte scene transition. And one of the problems, of course, for using a lot of the stuff in this scene is that I'm only one person, and so I can't really easily plug. Oh, right, this is background. Control Z is the background, or is it a is it text? Yeah, okay, right. So that's all text. This is. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. 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 And get rid of that. Okay, and we can get rid of that. And we can get rid of that. Right. Cool. That's cool. I think a lot of this is like, oh, hello, you. Get rid of you. Yeah, a lot of this is background stuff. Let's get out of here. Cool. Well, no, what we wanted to do was create a bounding box. This could be big picture. Create. So I can kind of give you an idea of what I do when I'm doing stuff like this for players, right? Annoyingly, this is in my way. We got big picture kind of over here. Then we create another bounding box. Small, top, right. Over here. What I think would be really cool with these would be if I could, if I was able to get it to, what am I thinking about? If you were able to put video feeds into these boxes, that would be really cool. Create another variable. Small right bottom. Small right bottom, that's probably what. Right, and now let's put some stuff in these boxes just to make sure that we know where they are and we can move them about a bit. So this is the stuff that I do all the time for my, so then we just go in here and we'll see this and we can go, ooh, fit in a box. Which box do we want to fit in? We want to fit it into big picture. Okay, that's strange. Why isn't that showing up? Is it because this is zoom out a bit. What's going on here? What's bring to front? Bring it above, bring to front. Oh no, that's not working. This is okay. I kind of think there's probably just way too many things on this page. All right, that's for tree. Oh goodness. Control Z. Why aren't these bounding boxes appearing? That's funny. In here, that's the one. Share on scene, cover, big picture. Okay, that one doesn't show up. Does it show up if we put it into top right? Share. That's weird. I wonder why that doesn't work. It's clearly something to do with the way this is configured. What's this? This is this tree, isn't it? Yeah. Control Z, 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 Z. I don't know how far we can go back. Okay, well, let's ignore this. I presume that this is triggers. Tile, image, or video. Let's just go here for a second. Go here and we go create scene, blank scene. Let's. Oh, we've already got it here. Lighting. Turn that off. Global illumination. And there we go. Basics. And we go background color. We'll make it black. And we go OK. And then we go swish. And we go save. And we go shrink that. Go over here. Yeah, okay, we've still got no visitors, so we're good. We're still good. We're still good. We can still mess around with Foundry. Although apparently there are people somewhere. Hello, wherever you people are. You've gone from free from 1 to 3, so I guess it's not the normal bot if it is a bot, right? So we go like that, and then we turn on the bounding boxes, tagger, tile controls. That's where we go. We go create bounding box. This will be the big picture, and we just want to test if this works, right? Because it stopped working, and that always makes me weird. Hello, Lost in Code. How are you doing? Having fun? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we don't often get visitors here. We're normally just faffing about. Okay, so that works. So it's definitely something to do with this BellyWiki landing page. So let's just get rid of that for now. Don't need it. This could be our main scene. And let's change the shape of this box. Stick that over there. Yeah. And then we can have 2 smaller boxes. Small, top, right. Create. Small top, right. Come on. No. Yeah, go on. Come along, you. Small top, right. And then we can have another one. Small bottom, right. Small bottom, right. Create. There we go. Hope we're all having a fun-filled Thursday for me. Afternoon. We're into the afternoon now. Right. And then, so if we went like this, and we went, okay, we don't need this. We can open up the pictures and stuff thingy, and we could go, so that's, this is the, go to the journal. Go back to the journal. Images and stuff, right? So that could go there. We could go, we could stick this. So what you could do is stick this like in the right bottom, and then we could stick this in like right top. You kind of see how it comes together. The right top, donk, and it looks kind of cool, and I like it. So we can kind of use this to 3 p.m. for you. All right, so yeah, you're same time zone as me, I expect. Stuck somewhere in the conservative dystopia of why does Streamlabs got mad at Lost? No, Streamlabs, you're far too aggressive. Sorry, Lost in Code. Let me just oh dear, now I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it not do that. 1 second. What do I need to do? I need to go to here, and I need to go, hey, Streamlabs bot, you're a bit too angry. You're an angry bot, Streamlabs bot. Don't be an angry bot. They weren't doing anything wrong. You're just a bit overexcited. You're an excitable little bot. Let's go to my Dungeon Slime account. Let's go to... I expect I'm going to have to untime the poor real human. It's like finally the bot's just so confused to see a real human, but it's like, no, get out. You can't possibly be here. And it's killed you. It's destroyed you. Don't worry. I'll try and rescue you. I'm coming. I'm going to rescue. I can't remember how to find my own videos. Switch account, Google, YouTube Studio. Here we go. All right. It's not very quick and easy to get to your own videos, I find. Content, live, here. All right. And then let's click on here. And then let's click on the mute button because I don't need to hear me. Don't undelete. Streamlabs, you're being too aggressive. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Shh. I'll just remove as managing moderator for a moment from my bot, so it doesn't kill you. Okay, good. View deleted message. Can I return? It doesn't tell me how to return the deleted message. Report, remove, put. No, I don't want. I don't want to do bad things to Lost in Code. I want to rescue Lost in Code. I want to do the opposite of bad things to Lost in Code. We want to bring them back. Content. I'm gonna have to look at the content, comments. Mentions, subtitles, customization, settings, community, filters. Well, you're not in a filter. I don't know. You should be able to talk now. Maybe. I don't know. Defaults. It's been so long since people have talked. And permissions, managing permissions. Maybe I need to go into Streamlabs and remove you off of a list off of Streamlabs. I don't know. Clearly, so spamming symbols is why it got upset. So I should probably make its anger around symbols less. Dashboard. Clownbot. Preferences, link protection, caps protection, modules, caps, commands, timers, queues, importer, user management, names, caps, emotes. I should probably so it's currently on maximum. Maybe I should turn it down to medium. Let's turn it to medium. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll ever be able to rescue Lost in Code. It's eaten them, and I don't know where or how. It's all beyond me. Stupid bot. This is what happens when you let AI do anything. It eats all of your people. Settings, channels, updates, community, hidden users, banned users, defaults, comments. I don't know. It's done. It's done when it's done. It's made decisions. I don't know how to reverse its decisions. Ask Google. YouTube. Add YouTube comments back to channel. To chat. Bad bot. Stupid bot. Well, we've killed the bot, and the bot has killed our person. So annoying. We're having a nice little chat. Stupid bot. Channel dashboard. Over here. Shush, stupid bot. Delete message. Yeah. Don't discipline our people. So I don't even know how to check, because there's like a put users in timeout, but I don't know how to check where that is, right? Moderation activity. Oh, right. Okay. So it timed them out for 600 seconds. So 600 seconds is 10 minutes. Maybe they'll reappear in 10 minutes and say something, and I'll have to apologize more about how bad my bot is. Sorry, bad bot. I don't think there's a way to just revoke. There's probably a command, I expect, but I don't know how the commands work. Anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about and thinking about before I got overexcited, and then my bot got even more excited. And now I have killed the bot's modding capability. Maybe it'd be great if it had like a light mode where you could go, tell me what you do, and I'll agree or disagree with you. There's a grid on this picture, so we can turn the grid off. Sorry. Again, I should probably have like a moment's silence to think about how I indicate that this is a moment where I should probably cut out me rambling about my bot being a little bit overzealous. But yeah, as said, at 3 p.m. I presume that means you're in the UK somewhere as well. So nice to have a fellow sufferer around. So that's that. What was I doing and why was I doing it? And I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was in here and I was going to go configure, turn off the grid. Gridless. Yes, save. Good. And we're still in here, so at least we're in the right screen. Right, yeah. So, and one of the reasons why I also split it out so that we could do this, and then we could do this. If I was in the right screen, which I'm not, I'm in the wrong screen because I'm an idiot. There we go. And then we could go here, and we could go to journal, and we could go images and stuff, and we could go add a page, people, right? And we can add this dude in, who looks like he's a barrel of laughs. So this handsome specimen of authority is Governor Crowfax, who is our point of contact, who's basically the person responsible for going around and getting us out of jail cells and putting us in here. So who are you? Governor Crowfax. Good name. People. Governor Crowfax. We'll stick Governor Crowfax fit top right. Right? Yeah, sure. That's Governor Crowfax. Oh, look at him. He looks like the kind of person that you'd see with Prince Andrew having a pizza. Right? At Perfect Pizza. Because not Perfect Pizza, the other one. Sorry, Perfect Pizza was a pizza that used to deliver pizzas back where I was. It's the other pizza place for fancy pizza. Pizza Express. That's where he was. He looks like he'd be down Pizza Express. And so, the player's introduction, the paraphrasing of goodness. Sorcerer King's Cynotides, autocrat of the ancient city-state of Mur, has made a terrible blunder. The fabulous Nullrod, long kept safely locked away in the entire impregnable. I like this mixture of like weird daft names and really straightforward names. Brilliant. Perfection. Tower Impregnable has been taken by one of Cynotide's sons, the gallant Prince Irene, the dashing chap with the pointy sword opposite. Let's get dashing chap with a pointy sword. Copy. The downside, of course, with this is that you can pre-see the exciting pictures. But don't worry. At one point, if we'll think about how we do that. Prince, what was his name? Prince Irene. Right, so I'll stick the prince in there. Oh, look, because it's just off the page, you can't quite see him. Open that. Come to here. Yeah, look at this dashing chap. Right, fit him in the bottom right. Share. It is trying to take over, right? And it's recently set up a bot, and so I've just stuck it all at maximum and see what it does to people. What it seems to be doing to people is trapping them in cages and sending them off to the mines. Not great. But now interestingly, your message does appear in the multi-stream section. So result. That means I could just look at the multi-stream chat. But then it probably wouldn't have told me about it deleting you and I'd have missed it. Let's carry on. I've got too many windows open. Let's close Discord because it's distracting me. And I don't need Obsidian open, so we can close that because that's distracting me. And I don't need Drive-Thru-RPG open. I do need VTube Studio open, and I need Camo open. And anyway, cool. Right, now we're good. And I don't need this browser open either. Cool. Get back to exposition, slime. That's what we're saying. That's what we're doing. And I don't need all these. I don't need odious overlands, and I don't need that traveler book. Cool. Right. Back to exposition. Unable to master the mystic arts and doomed to obscurity in the shadows of his 9 confirmed siblings, the prince dedicated himself to mastering the arts of war and became a mighty fighting man and prominent explorer. While outfitting himself for an expedition, Irene discovered the null rod among his father's substantial treasure hoard and appropriated the relic for use on a suicidal errand into the unfathomable underworld. At some point during the delve, the prince's party met with a terrible fate where a single porter escaped. The young man, hair prematurely turned white from terror, was able to offer very little in the way of coherent testimony before breaking away of his restraints and throwing himself into the Stone Spear River. Authorities found a rough map from the expedition. Let's get you the rough map. Let's get us the rough map. This is a rough map of the expedition. So also the other thing is, right, if I get all this stuff into Foundry and kind of play through it, I'll be able to easily run it for my players, which is always good fun. If we got images and stuff, we go 4 players. And this is the wonderful map. And we want to save. Go. 4 players. I'll keep it up there. Go here. Sit here. Go here. Fit that to the big picture. Share. Right. Shimmy that down. Close that. So there we go. This is the map that the party of former convicts. I was going to call them the dirty 2/3 dozen. Before I'd rolled up what all their occupations were, and given that all of their occupations appear to be former convicts, literal current convicts, apart from the pig farmer and the wise woman, everyone else is a convict, right? Convict. So five out of the 8 characters are convicts. So, very good. We will go back into the exposition upon handing over the map to my players. Yeah. So yeah, the authorities found the rough map from a rough map from the expedition in the used tattered sack, along with a small golden idol depicting a little-known godling, Shaggoth Kar, the Worm Sultan. Former associates of the prince have confirmed Irene's had a long and terrible vengeance upon the Worm Sultan, to whom one of the prince's most ardent lovers was sacrificed in an unspeakable rite. Pardon me. Sorry, finishing my tea. You've got to keep that voice beautiful, succulent, and whatever else it is. According to the map, Shaggoth Kar's, as noted, realm lies somewhere beneath the frontier territories to which we have dragged you. To which you have volunteered your services to exploring. The local captain attempted to plumb the depths with a sizable force of soldiers. A half-insane survivor, before renouncing his leadership and disappearing into the night, reported that the war band attracted too much attention. They were drawn into a series of non-stop battles The captain and his remaining stalwarts fell in an encounter with a singular horror that the surviving man-at-arms was either unable or unwilling to describe. As such, we have the Sorcerer King and ourselves have decided that a smaller, more adventurous group of people who can approach in stealth would be may fare far better than the military guard that we sent in, and that's where you all come in. We're all so happy that you all volunteered to be part of his lordship's service, and we're very eager to find out how you fare. You will be escorted by the good Utu, who will be your guide. Here is Utu. Let's show you Utu. What I should, if I put it in the pop-out thing, I wonder if I enable pop-out, manage modules, pop-out, whether this will mean that I can do some of this in secrets. Save, yes. Refresh, yes. Journal. Images and stuff. So what I need to see is which image, what thing pops out of where. Pop out. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. So the camera stays on the proper camera, not on the wrong camera. So that's good. Well, it looks like our fine visitors have had to move on to finer pastures. But this is fine. Back to here. Operation Unfathomable. And this will all still work. So that's good. 4 thingies. People, edit. Okay. That's just pop it out. Right. Let's take a check. Let's just see how this functions. I've already copied and pasted. I've already copied for the individual. So if we go here, save, and then we go here, and we're there, and we go here, and we go fit in the big picture. Share. So that's our fine, handsome specimen of a guard. Utu. So Utu is they're going to help you get down into the underground and liberate the staff. It should be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll all be okay. The entrance to the underworld used to be. We're set up near the entrance. The entrance to the underworld used by Prince Isles lies. That's an L-I. So the entrance to the underworld used by the prince lies, but a few hours travel into the nearby wilderness, but with perpetual intermacine wars raging on all fronts. Most of the greatest heroes in the Sorcerer's King's service are dead, occupied, or very far away. And so, hence why you're being selected and not people who are vastly more qualified. But it is a wonderful opportunity for you all to make large sums of money, receive a prince's reward, and all the rest of it. It's going to be quite wonderful. As nominal subjects of the Sorcerer King, yes, I do understand that you are all still currently in chains. You are officially compelled into service. Now, of course, if you do manage to, when you return, you will no doubt become members of upstanding society. And we are perfectly sure that you are all ready to be part of the service. And yeah. Off you go. Good luck. Enjoy. Don't get killed. At least not before one of you at least gets the rod and brings it back here. Thank you. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. And of course, time is of the essence. So be quick about it, everybody. And I think that's one of the things, again, this was originally a 4-hour convention game. So, O2 the Fighter is a first level fighter. Good luck to them as well. And en route entrance. So there's one more thing that I think is in here somewhere. End game, player's map, player introduction. So we all know what's going on. Ah, yes, equipping the party. Mundane dungeon gear will be provided gratis, hence our character's configuration there. Now, there is a whole bunch of like fancy stuff, right, that can be given out, and we will give it out because why not? These items, of course, are being handed out under the understanding that they will be returned upon return to Castle Grayskull. I mean, what do we call it? Fort Enterprise. Upon returning to Fort Enterprise. But unless they've been destroyed or eaten or, something else like that. We've got 6 healing salves, which will restore, given we're using a wound system, and everyone only has 1 wound, the healing salves, we could go, if a healing salve is applied immediately, it'll restore the wound before they die, right? So there's six healing salves. We don't need to be in camera for this. What we need to do is draw some high quality art. Yes, high quality art assets are coming. Where are my high quality art assets? There we are. And where are we looking for this? Here we go. I need this. Right. So we've got the Sword of Demolition. A +1 sword can be set to self-destruct upon command. Begins countdown 30 seconds in a calm female voice, explodes for 66 worth of damage. Oh, that's exciting. So yeah, the sword of demolition. Yeah, high quality art, only the best. You know what we're here for. Right, high quality, top notch. Always on, right? We could almost imagine this is a yellow and black, given the silliness of this world. Sword of Demolition. +1. Right. Who do we think should have this? We've got a fighter who's got +2, and we've got a fighter who's got plus almost nothing, right? Where's our really rubbish fighter? There they are. Sanixlar. Oh no, they're the really good fighter. There we are. Telsera. They can have that because they can't have +0 to their attack, so they can have a +1 to their attack. We got 20 arrows of +1. Fair enough. All of our wizards have got arrows, so who's got the best dexterity? So they're probably the ones who are most likely to hit. 13 on that one. Okay, let's give him an arrow. Arrow +1, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll give that to our +1 wizard. We've got healing. We've got 6 healing salves. So we love a wee bit of the old healing salve. Do 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 do. 1. I'll probably give 1 to each of our fighters, right? And I've got a red pen, so later on, healing salve. So this basically gives them a spare life. Fighter. Yeah. Healing salve. 1. This is for cleric. Yeah, cleric should probably have 1. Another healing salve. Healing salve. This will go to the thief, I suppose. Thief gets a second chance to live. She'll enjoy that, I suppose. And the wizards only need healing salves whilst they've got spells. Once they've got rid of the spells, who cares what happens to them? Healing salve. I reckon we're going to give Sanixlar 2 of those because I don't want them to die. Not for any particularly, kind, considerate reason, but because that +3, strength is wild, right? Healing salve. 1 and that's a funny looking one, eh? Healing salves, right? They all got their healing for salves. You can't see that one. It's up here. You can't see anyone's way up at the top. So they're all up there. Do. So that's that. What have we got? Healing salves. Right. What else have we got? So those are the 6 healing salves. 1 potion of invisibility. Okay. Interesting. Top notch, actually. Potion of invisibility. So that'll be 1d6 plus 6 turns, right? I think so. And it's only got 1 use, right? Who's going to take? I think the thief should take that. So the thief will have it. Whether or not the thief keeps it, and the thief's the one that uses it, we'll find out. Next. Ancient Charm versus Chaos. Functions of protection from evil. Magic depleted after 4 days. Provided to each PC, right? So, okay, right. So every PC has this. Charm of protection from chaos. Protection from chaos. So that's a +1 against evil, right? So it's +1 protection against evil, and they've all got it. So all. Now, I can't be bothered to roll individually and track each individual's. Oh no, we probably should. Okay, let's do it on the back. Charm of protection against chaos, and we go. Who's got it? Everyone. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are now going to be reliant on them all always being in the same order. D4. Come to me, four-sided dice. Where are you? Where be thee? There's one. That'll do. You only need one. So 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. I hate four-sided dice. 4. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and that's Sanix Lars. Sanix Lars is super powerful. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now is 8 going to end up with a 1? They are! Sorry, you didn't get to see that. 1. All right. So that's the necklaces of protection. Like so. Okay, next. What do we got? What else have we got? What other magical items are we giving out? What other magical items are we giving out? We're giving out, and you get a magic item, and you get a magic item. Oh, and each PC has a stone cloak. Okay. Stone cloak. All. So that's +1 stealth, basically. That's something we're going to have to talk about. Look at that wonderful picture. Oh, real beauty, that one. That's something we're going to have to think about or note down is some of that stuff, right? Stealth. Stealth, thief skills, etc. And then we've got a wand of magic missile. Pew pew pew. Wand of magic missile. How many charges? It's got 5 charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it fires two missiles per charge. Who are we going to give this to? Give it to Asalanis. Battle axe of spell cleaving. +1. Chop an emergent. What? An emergent spell from the air. Render effects null and void, but destroys the weapon. Okay, right. So it's a +1 axe, and it can cancel a spell, right? Battle axe of spell cleaving. +1. Someone else gets a +1 weapon. Who already started off with a battle axe? Was it you? Rope, 2-handed sword. You long knife and a spear. Well, we'll give this to them. We'll give this to Kellel Moore. Kellel Moore can have the giant battle axe. And then we've got a fireball scroll, a charm monster scroll, and a membranous inconvenience. That's a scroll, eh? Fireball scroll. Well, that's the inconvenient place for the top of that to have come together. Fireball scroll, one use. Only the wizards can use it. And we'll give it to this wizard because this wizard hasn't got anything yet. Charm monster. And that's a high level charm spell, right? Charm monster scroll. We'll give it to Minraskan, and the last scroll. Last scroll is membranous inconvenience. Membranous inconvenience. Okie dokie. And that's on page 97. Page 97. And we'll give that to the last person who hasn't got a spell, hasn't got a scroll. And then we've got 1 dozen red and 1 dozen blue anti-chaos pills. Okay. We've got all the estrogen we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Red pills. And blue pills. Not blue piss, blue pills. Fuck me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone just posted something and it made a lot of noise. And it made me jump like a cowardly jumping spider who jumps and is scared. And I'm going to go see what it was. It's probably someone trying to get me to buy something very flavorful, I expect. 1 second. It was flowers. That's what it was. It's Flower Day from the company, showing them how much they appreciate me. I appreciate them so very much. And there's 1 hour of prismatic nonsense. Arrow +2 prismatic effect. Verify. And that'll go into the Archer Wizard. Into the Archer Wizards pack. Right. So they all got this stuff. Now, of course, to get all this, they all sign up to having an X marked on their foreheads. A bit like, I suspect. I think I need a third window, right? I need a third one, which is just over the top of everything. New bounding box. Create a bounding box. Over everything. Right, so that'll be a full screen. If we go to here, I don't need to because I've got them all popped out, don't I? Yeah. So I feel that the guy in this picture has the symbol, right? So they've all got this drawn on their foreheads. And a dude comes over with like a stick and hits them all once on the forehead and says, this is to assure that you are bound to return. If you do not, everyone in the realm will be able to hunt you down and kill you. And the group, of course, is like, well, that doesn't sound great. And we're like, well, you know, that's what you're dealing with. Meanwhile, in the underworld, I like that as a transition picture. So here we go. Meanwhile, in the underworld, let's open up this one. Pictures for folks to see. Edit. Pop out. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the underworld, I can just keep on saying it until I'm finished, and I can come here and I can go, meanwhile, in the underworld, fit in the big picture, share. No, not that one. I meant fit in the over everything picture. That's what I wanted. Meanwhile, in the underworld, who knows what's going on there, but it looks horrifying. Ugh, look at that thing. It's been cleaned. Ugh. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think we need to know. Erase a bounding box. Clear a bounding tile. We want to clear over everything. Clear. And really, we don't need this one in here either. So let's, well, we can see it in the distance. That beautiful person being cleaned. What a wonderful person they are. Giant. Maybe it's Leto Atreides being cleaned down after having a solid session of telling the future. Maybe that's what's going on there. So yeah, cool. Let's go back into the book. Almost to the point where I could say, well, this is all the prep done. So basic conditions in the underworld. We'll get to that when we get into the underworld. Oh wow, hello. Encounters and other weirdness. So in this, we've got to remember that we roll an encounter every turn, right? And when we're on each turn spent on the Devil's Highway and Hell's Back Road, and every other. Oh right, okay. So when we're in those two areas, we roll once every turn. When we're in other areas, we roll once. Now where's that map? So I do need Drive Through RPG still open because I do need that other map. This will be my secret map, but you don't get to see. Gives you a little bit more suspense. So where is? I say that, of course, and then I open it up and I'm like, this is a very hard to read map. I kind of presume that there and that there are the highways. That would make sense, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Again, remember, let's take a look at the big map for the players map, the beautiful players map. Where is it? Come here. Yeah, you. No, you. Yeah. 4 players. and we can stick this over the over everything. Shit, right? So, Devil's Highway, this big one. Hell's Back Road, this one. Oh dear. Shaft to the Surface. Possible shortcut down. Interesting. Giant Stair Scout. His Excellency the Gallant Prince Iraine's Expedition to the Underworld. Cartography by Estimable Stirl Grebnark Esquire. Oh, that's nice. Bats, two deserters. Oh, someone ran away with the bats. That's a funny looking bat, isn't it? Shaft to the Surface. So this is where we're going to come in. When we go onto a Hell's Back Road, and we can kind of presume that bad guy is good guy is heading towards Shaggoth Kaz's back door. But also excellent mushrooms, probably worth giant stairs. I presume that means the scout died. Chaos Storm Deserter. That sounds like somebody died. An Unknown Terror Fighting Man. Hubricia. Looks like someone died. Oh yes, casualties. Glorious victories. Okay, so they already had some glorious victories. Not a huge number of glorious victories, but you know, I guess we could presume off of this that maybe giant stairs down, maybe this shortcut will be worth going down. Oh, it's gonna be, and we don't want to go back here. 2 deserters, terrible death to bats. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I keep on thinking my housemate's got a air purifier in their room. They say that it's really, really good, and I keep wondering maybe I should look into it. But by the time I think about going to look at it, I've forgotten, and it's all gone. It's too late. What can I say? I'm a forgetful slime. What I'm impressed by is that there's been no viewers on VStream. I wonder if that's... who knows? See, I just had to click back onto the streaming software because I had a moment there where I thought, have I been talking for the last 45 minutes and not been on the right screen? I was on the right screen, it's fine. So this is kind of a layout that we've got. 4 people. They are poorly organized, right? This is probably the first time I've ever actually been into a dungeon. So I reckon all the fighter sorts are going to be kind of gathered at the front. And the wizards are going to be on their own at the back. And yeah, they're gonna. That's kind of like their physical dispositions and locations. I note that because there's nothing quite as unfortunate as folks kind of piling into the rear quarters where all your wizards are, and all of your wizards dying before anything else happens. Throwing that out there. If you ever do anything large, don't just have the wizards at the back on their own. It's a bad idea. But I think that's probably the idea that they're going with. So all the fighters will be at the front, looking forward to getting into the fight. And probably not so much looking forward, probably tentatively going in. Because, again, we've heard that all these soldiers died. And we heard that... so we heard all the soldiers died, and we heard that... what was it? All the soldiers had died, and the original party had all died. So our objective is just to sneak past everything, and get the rod and sneak out. That's the goal, right? That's what we're doing. It's where we're going. That's the plan. Sounds like a solid plan. See if we manage it. Oh, right, and some other fluff, right? So, fluff. Well, not fluff, really important bits and pieces. Put this in the box. So we've got important things: sneak. Normally, thief, not thief. Thief 3 in 6, not thief 2 in 6. If you've got plate, normally 1 in 6. Not thief, plate. Yeah, plate -1. Right. Plate -1. So that's sneak. Traps. 2, 1. Secrets. 2, 1. So that's both spot and disarm. Listen. 3, 2. And anything else that we need on our little list of dice rolls that we need to remember? And of course, in here, the sneak is for free because they've got their magic cloaks. Anything else? Anything else we need? I don't know. If we do, we'll make it up as we go along. Pretty much all rolls are going to be a 1d6 roll, apart from combat rolls, which will be d20. Yeah. And we might use Mythic for something. We'll find out. And with that, I feel at 15:54, after a whole afternoon of wasting your time watching this slime prep this adventure badly, I should probably make a note in here as to the time. 2:45. This is for 2:45 start. So that first 2 hours and 45 minutes, I can stick in the timing thing and be like, don't bother watching up to here. In fact, I might stop now and say, this is all prep, and then come back in a bit and do the rest. I mean, I am out of tea, so that's normally a good sign. So I'm out of tea. I don't have... I need to think about what dinner's going to be. I mean, eat at 6. And then I'm playing Baldur's Gate tonight. And we're ready to go, right? We're at the mouth of the cave. The group we'll get into the group dynamics later. But I think at the very start they're just kind of like, very, let's go in and get something done. Whereas, that's kind of, look, I wonder, the multi-stream chat in Streamlabs is really weird. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to wrap up there. We're going to take images of all this. We're going to rename this session to, although of course in VStream, I don't think you can rename finished stuff. And it doesn't matter in Twitch. No one watches anything. Yeah. Okay, we're good. There's a whole bunch of chunks that I'm going to skip over. Loot's handed out. They've all got equipment. They've all been marked. They're all at the dungeon entrance. And I think that's good enough. I think that's enough. That's enough for a first session. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's wrap up there, and we'll be back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over a whole bunch of the pictures as well, so we can streamline our process. What would be nice is if I could change on the bar where certain pins appeared, because there's stuff I just don't really need on the bar once I've opened it. So it's like, I don't need camo. I don't need VTube Studio, because once I'm in, and I don't really use them anymore. But yeah, anyway, so this is the crew. This is what we got. We got our guys and gals ready to dive into the dungeon. Oh, look at that smooth! Look at that smooth camera work. I should be in Tamilwood or something. Yeah, cool. And we'll be back when we'll be back.